New York, our lights shine brighter. New York, our laughter's louder. New York, our love is deeper and every day is sweeter. New York City, simple.
I know he also is not a big Tony person, but anyway, he's wonderful art. But I hope what you take away from that too is that if you didn't know, the demographic of people who are here today, I could not be more honored and awestruck. We have online luminaries, for lack of a better way to put it, people who I respect so much what they're doing in the media, the new media space. We have wonderful corporate folks. PodcampNYC, a vision of ours was, since we're based in New York, we wanted to get the storytellers that have been doing it for however long to meet with the storytellers who are starting it now or who are doing it online or whatever. How we feel is that if you connect with an audience in a real and true way, there you go, long story short. So that, and also we have a huge contingent of teachers. My grandfather was a principal and a teacher for 50 years. I could not be more thrilled that there's kindergarten teachers up through PhDs. So thank you so much for coming, teachers. I'm going to introduce the co-founders of the original podcast, the Digital Quick Semantics, and we'll be on our way. So this is Christopher S. Penn and Chris Brogan, the founders. Okay, here's the other side. How many people in this room do not have a podcast? Raise your hands, please. This is for you. This is not just for people who have podcasts. This is not just for people who are luminaries. This is for you. If you walk away from this weekend with nothing else, understand, thank you. If you walk away with nothing else in this weekend, understand that this whole event is for you. If you're not getting something that you need out of this event, grab people and do it yourself. If you see something, garbage in the hallway, pick it up. If this is your event, 100%. If you want to schedule an ad hoc session, go grab some Post-its and just say, we're going to do this, put it up on Twitter, whatever the case may be. But this is your event.
I don't know if I can really add anything to that, because I didn't know if I could add anything to that. But really, the most important people in this room are the people who are starting, and the people who are here and who've done something for a long time. Thank you, because you are here to shepherd some of these people into learning what they're going to learn next. The fact that we're on the stage means nothing. The people who got all this done are these people who founded the New York City part of this and really keep giving the NYC crew all the love and attention. That's Twitter. I'm trying not to Twitter as I'm up here. On stage. I can't type and talk at the same time, I know. But really, thank you for being here, and thank you to the people who are kind enough to put money into this event as sponsors, because it's the difficult thing to make a free event that everyone has to pay a lot of money to go to. But thank the sponsors, be kind to the sponsors, make sure you show that you're thankful that they're part of the community, not that they're throwing money at the community, and ask them what they're doing to contribute. That was Chris's idea this morning, and I'm excited about that. Like Chris said, there's a lot of sessions to be had, but if there's a session that hasn't been made as what you wanted to have done, make it happen. If you leave here not knowing something that you wanted to know, it was your responsibility to get that done. And that's all I really had to say. You guys are all wonderful. You're all superheroes, which is why they came.
Okay, some logistics. In case you didn't know, we really tried to get enough money to feed you, but it would have been like an extra $20,000. We ran out, sorry. From noon to 1 is lunch. The diner downstairs, the TikTok diner, they have great fresh basil. One of the only places in New York you can get basil and omelet. They're giving you 10% off if you show them your badge. So it will only be about $90 for an omelet if you show them your badge. We're also on 8th Avenue and 34th, so there are 7,604 restaurants within 17, well, I'm just kidding. There are a lot of places. Just so you know, noon to 1, Eric Skiff and his brilliance, one of our organizers, and Whitney Hoffman, who helped arrange the schedule, that time is wide open, but we do encourage you to get your food and come back. This room will be open. We want to make sure to have some networking time both today and also tonight at the party. We need to sell t-shirts. Right now, Howard Greenstein, go ahead and stand up, Howard.
Yay, Howard!
One of my biggest heroes. He's the t-shirt sponsor because he fronted $3,000 to pay for the t-shirts when we had to move our venue. So we can also say, pay back Howard. Say it with me. Pay back Howard. Pay back Howard. Shirts are $10. They're lovely black shirts, and the guys from Imprint Alliance aren't here yet, but they're wonderful guys. Let me see what else. Please be back here tonight at 6, just for quick closing ceremonies, very quick before we go to the party. I'm trying to think what else.
Where's the party?
Oh, the party tonight is at Slate. It's the same place it was last night. It's on at least 7 of your programs. Oh, I don't have it with me. On your directory, that 888 number, I think, is the PodCamp NYC hotline. We encourage you, any comments you have today, positive or negative, if they're negative, just please make them constructive, not just you suck, that'd be great. And we're going to play those on future podcasts. Let us know. I just saw, Joseph Jaffe and crew speak. I was blown away because of this. Feel free to say stuff like, hey, your next PodCamp, can you do this? Any comments are welcome. You just call on your phone. In terms of sponsors, there's a sheet. There's a company called Talapra. Are the guys here today from Talapra yet? No? Okay, Michael and Mark. There's a white sheet in your sponsorship materials. This service, Talapra, is great. You call one phone number, and then all of our sponsors have a 2-digit code. You can listen to messages about all of our sponsors. And I just want to reiterate what Chris said, and I got to talk about 2 specific sponsors. I don't know if is Lee Gibbons from Podago in here? Go ahead and stand up if you would. Let's give a round of applause for Lee, please. I just have to emphasize this. Once we kind of got some nice buzz and Twitter, people have been calling us to sponsor, which is a huge joy. Lee was one of our first platinum sponsors, and I kid you not, he said to me, if you guys get in trouble down the line, call me. So when we moved venues and we were pretty squarely in the trouble area, Lee said, I'll give you another $1,500. What do you need? Like that. The call was 2 minutes long. He is a man who is part of our community. So that's what a sponsor for PodCamp means to me. So thank you for that. And is Russell Hollivan here? Podcast ready? Russell was out at the bar late last night. So Russell, in spirit, Russell's the same type of thing. And again, just so you know, it's not the money amounts. A 2-minute call. I called him. I said, hey, we're moving to New York, but we need some more change. And he goes, I'm good for up to $5,000. Call me back if you need it. 2-minute phone call. Okay, I spent months trying to get sponsors. 2 minutes. I wish I'd called them first. Anyway, also if you're a speaker, any speakers who are here today, already raise your hand if you're speaking. Big round of applause for all the speakers, please. And please be aware if you're a speaker, we did our best to get projectors and screens in all the rooms. You may be in a room where people are herding through. We cannot promise all the conditions. Please embrace it. My final words are to say that when I went to PodCamp Boston, it truly changed my adult life. I found it transformative that all these people from all these eclectic backgrounds who are passionate about pressing a button, writing on a page, and creating are together in the same room. So if you are speaking, I just say embrace the mayhem, pretend it's like a media renaissance fair, and have a great time at PodCamp NYC. We'll see you tonight. Thank you. One very important law. If you are, one of the central tenets of PodCamp is if you're at a session and you feel like you're being either pitched to, because we're not big fans of straight pitches, or for whatever reason, if you say, gosh, I wish I could go to that other session. The law of 2 feet, pretty simple, get up and leave. Just do it politely without any, loud swear words. Did I forget anything else? All right, guys, thanks so much. Have a great, great day.